Hello and welcome to Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. So we have just helped the travellers. We've got a few rewards for it because we did manage to get the resources they required. So we're now just going to do a little bit of exploring before we leave this sector onto Sector 5. I think it's 5. I might be wrong. I can't remember. The next sector, that'll do. So we are about to get attacked. We do have Tuvix back because we did solve that problem. So the question is, do we put Tuvix in there, or do we keep Chakotay?
What are your orders,
I don't think she... I didn't look to see whether we got
the port
Tuvix
side,
back.
Captain.
We'll find out. We're going to keep Chakotay because he deals with...
Ready, Captain.
He gives us a little bit of extra damage, bit of extra manoeuvrability. I still think it's better than having Paris' evasive manoeuvres, just because, I don't know, I've never got on with them. So we're going to keep smashing this guy. Combat's been alright for us so far. Since we've put repair shields in, we've been doing alright. I think I would like to get Tuvix back in there, providing, well, depending on whether I do or do not have him. As you can notice,
Ability ready, Captain.
I miss things very often.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Because I miss things, this is why I do have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this game. Because sometimes I feel like this game hates me, and then I forget why it hates me. Okay, so we've got some more deuterium. We're pretty good with that. We do need some food. We're going to upgrade our cargo base that we can hold more deuterium. Because the more fuel we can just hold, we can go for the higher... we can go for the higher values each time we do a deuterium event, so that will be good. We do have some power issues, so at the moment we've got our extra science lab turned off. We do need to make sure that we are upgrading our warp core as soon as we can, because we are having power issues. We've got plenty of gel packs, so we're going to turn off the bio lab and turn back on the science lab, because the more research we can bank, basically, the better it will be, and it allows us to research more things quicker. So that collecting deuterium each cycle, that's, again, it's not going to be enough to sustain, but it's less than it does just take the edge off. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know yet, but we'll go up to tier 3, so that'll open up a load more research that we can do. And I think we're pretty much done in this system. So we're going to get the cargo bay done. Now we can hold 1750. And I think we're going to start clearing out the additional deck that we got. Now that we've got some extra space for deuterium. Okay, so we can start getting a higher and higher morale penalty the longer we stay here. That's fine, we've still got a few more things to do. So yeah, with the additional storage, it does let us be a little bit more... We can go for the higher numbers more often, and we're not wasting things. We'll see what the trader has. I'm not expecting huge things from the trader. So what do we research in the combat tier 3? Disruptors would be good. Do a bit more damage to shields. Improved phase of fire rate would be quite nice, just to get the passive damage up. Shield penetration would also be quite nice because it should reduce the amount of hull damage we take when we're getting hit. If I can reduce the hull damage when we get hit, even through shields, that would be good. We're not going to put anything on just yet, just in case we need something in the future. So we can trade dilithium for food. That might be worth it. We've got no food. We do have a lot of dilithium, so we're currently analysing in the research lab at the moment. Don't want that trade offer. It's not really going to give us anything that we're just going to use more than we want to get. We don't necessarily want that. So let's head to the next system within this sector. Still just going to clear out a load of these rooms. Gives us a bit more building space when we need stuff. Ah, we are being hailed. Okay, so we don't have Tuvix. Clearly, we've got Tuvix still. So, can't find what's doing it. We're going to do the old Starfleet determination. You know, the Doctor will figure this out. Just so he can rub it in our face. He absolutely will. Alright. Tuvix has told us that it was the orchid that did it. Okay, so there might be a way to split them back up, which I do want to split them back up. Not because I don't think Tuvix is very good, it's more Tuvix is fine, but I'm losing 2 decent people for one. You know, having Neelix with the morale boost in the mess bay, you know, and Tuvok on the phasers, it's a hell of a lot better than just having Tuvix, which I believe only gives a morale boost. I mean, we can get Tuvix back in the mess hall, just again give us that morale bump. Yep, we're now losing 10 morale per cycle. We have been here too long. We are outstaying our welcome, but we've got plenty of morale. Let's see what we've got in this system. Because I don't necessarily want to leave, because I don't know whether I assume the Tuvix storyline would continue if I left. But I'm not 100% convinced, so we're going to stay here until that gets resolved. Ooh, Talaxian Freighter. Okay, so we have one more room to clear from that. Our hull is repaired, so we can... do we have one more room? No. We've got everything fully done. We've got everything fully done for that deck, so we've got a full deck we can build on. Oh, this is not going to end well, is it? Nope. And it turned into a fight. Wonderful. 50-50 chance. Yeah, there was no way I was going to win a 50-50 chance in this game. You know when I said I get the feeling that sometimes this game hates you?
Ready, Captain.
It may just be me, and it may just be my luck. There are a lot of times when I just feel 50-50s never go my way in this game. It's like a lot of games like this will give you glimmers of hope, and it's, you know, not 100% punishing all the time. Or again, my experience with this game don't get me wrong, I love this game. It's a great little strategy survival game for it. But it's like the last main mission we were doing, when it's like we need to keep morale up above a certain point, and it's like every little thing that it can give me to reduce my morale, it's gonna do it. So I think for this game, I love it. I have to be in the right frame of mind because it does feel like it's just punishing. Definitely worth playing though if you like things that are not necessarily straightforward and easy. Definitely worth picking up. Okay, so we've got a space station. We need to grab food because we are once again, and we're on emergency rations already. I don't know why I keep wanting to press escape trying to get that out, but okay, so we can separate Tuvix. Tuvix doesn't want to die. I'm going to ask Kess's opinion. Kess wants Neelix back. Well, we're going to go for they're important as individuals. Well, that's a bit over dramatic because you are two people and we're not, you know, we're not killing both. Well, we're going to do it, and I will live with the consequences. Good. Successfully got them both back. And we're putting a little obituary for Tuvix, but surely technically Tuvix is still there, in the same way that Tuvok and Neelix are there because Tuvix is there. Surely the same way applies that Tuvix is still there because Tuvok and Neelix are alive. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Okay, some more dilithium. We are running out of fuel, so let's get as much fuel as we can. That wasn't great. Let's put us back on... Stop pressing escape, you idiot. Let's put us back onto the normal food rations. Wow, my rolls for getting fuel are not ideal. Well, this will give us two resources, so I like a 2 resource. And we got crew injured. Yay, finally something went right. Something went right, that's... Yeah. Have one of those days where everything's apparently going wrong, and then something finally goes right. So we probably need the titanium more than we need potential more people, because we've got a load of people. Morale's still going down because we're staying too long. I mean, we have resolved the Tuvix situation, so we don't technically need to stay here. We do have some people not housed, so we've picked because we've now gone from 1 man to 2 mans. Plus, we probably picked up some more people on the way. Whether I can upgrade... Ooh, I can upgrade the deflector. That will be useful. If we can take less damage from going through systems with our asteroid fields, that will definitely help. Our observation lounge is damaged. So we will need to repair our observation lounge because that is going to hit our morale bonus. But we will do that at the start of the next sector. It was Sector 5. Knew it. Okay. The question is, what's going to be our mission in this sector? This doesn't look good. Warp core capped at tier 2. Bugger. I needed it upgraded, not capped at 2. Oh, we're gonna have to turn off a load of stuff. So it looks like sabotage. Well, Tuvix, the obvious choice to investigate the sabotage, surely. You know, it is his job as chief security to deal with the sabotage. Yep, energy loss report. Fuck's sake, more people are homesick. Stop being homesick. You're ruining my morale. Right, we don't have the work teams for that. We've got... When did that get damaged? I don't know. The question is, though, what do we turn off? We're going to have to turn stuff off, because we're already in battery power. We'll get stellar cartography repaired, and we'll skip the days to actually get that repaired, because we need to be able to scan the sectors. We can switch that deck off, because we don't technically need a second science lab at the minute. We can switch that deck off, because we don't actually have anything built there. Now, what's the pain going to be when we turn on... Because that's going to take power as well. I mean, we've got the other deck with the other phaser control room that we could remove. Ooh, side mission. So we can do the side mission. Let's just see what we've got here. This is going to be painful, being limited to Warp Core 2. I may need to turn off some of my combat ability rooms, which I think will be okay, but there's going to be a pain. Let's go see what the side quest is like, because we can't really do anything until Tuvix does his investigation. Class M planet distress signal. It's Federation frequency. Interesting. Support the optimism, get a little bit morale, which we need because everyone's apparently homesick. Okay, so apparently they all got abducted. Likely story. So we can take them with us. They don't want to come with us. So they've got themselves a little civilization. However, the civilization has become hostile. I mean, we might as well set up the medical experience. That would be a nice thing to do. Did get a bunch of morale we like. They want us to go investigate a Borg cube. Oh. So they want us to take a bit of technology from the Borg cube. Interesting. Very interesting. Why do they want Borg technology, and how do they know about the Borg technology? Well, I suppose they would if they were from the Federation. They'd probably know about the Borg. But why would they know about the Borg ship? And we're getting attacked. Wunderbar!
What are your
and
orders,
of course
Captain?
we can't put Tuvix back in because he's off investigating.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
I mean, this little combat setup is working for me, so let's not change it while it's working. We have beaten the Kazon many times before. We could probably do this without a torpedo as well, to be fair. Yeah, the warp core's down, so they've got no power for anything. I think as soon as we get the warp core down, everything turns off for them. So I think it's the best route forward. So do we? I think we do reduce the hull damage or the shield penetration, because that should reduce our hull damage from combat. Okay, so we got some injured crew. Let's go gather some resources. We do need to go find where this Borg cube is, which I'm not sure whether I like the idea of going to a Borg cube, but we're going to see them sooner rather than later, I guess. Because if this goes like anywhere near, like I assume it does go through the main Voyager storylines, so we're going to have to get 7 of 9. And she will become part of the crew. Yes. And then we should get some Borg technology as well, which would be nice. So we can upgrade that emergency quarters, which should solve our... That's already a level 2. I think all of our emergency quarters now are technically level 2, so we may need to start looking at getting the upgrade for the regular crew quarters. Oh, we've got more crew join. We're going to need to house more people. Okay, so we've got to go all the way over here for the Borg cube. And the biolab got sabotaged. That's fine, the biolab's off. So I'm not too worried about that. So we've got the upgrade for the shield penetration. Question is, what do we go for next? We probably do want some more tactical stuff. But again, the problem with being restricted to Warp Core Level 2 is I don't have the power to use any of them if I built them. So I kind of need to go for things that won't increase power. Getting just deuterium every cycle seems like a winner, because it's not increasing my power usage. Well, technically speaking, it is reducing my power usage, or at least reducing my fuel usage slightly. We now give out emergency rations. Yeah, okay. So I don't have anything. I mean, we could do officer quarters, but officer quarters I don't think house as many crew members, but they do give a better morale. Metaphasic shield room. We don't have enough resources for science tier 3 yet. Which means we're probably not going to have enough resources for that. So we'll go for additional phaser fire rate. So we're going to need some science and engineering. And we're probably going to need a lot of shooty. We can also add medical, or we can double down on command. What would we need medical for, though? It might be worth doubling down with the command engineering. We'll go CAS. We'll split the difference and give us more options. What we got? I mean, we can do the bottom one without doubling down. We'd have to use both CAS and Bologna to restart local circuits. I think it's a bit early to truly start doubling down on things. Well, that's not ideal, because I can't... Please don't fail, please don't fail. Thank you. Again, top one is far too much of a risk, plus we don't have enough medical stuff. So we're not going to be able to actually fully do any of these, so which one gives us a higher chance of failure? Well, that one's probably... If I fail, even I can't fail. Even I shouldn't have been able to fail that one. Wouldn't put it past me, though. Would not have put it past me. So we've got the... We've got the Borg bit of technology. We might as well have a quick scan here, because we do need food, because we are on emergency rations. Not really willing to put me up to premium rations. Because again, warp core level 2, we just don't have the power. That's not food. That I could have really done with the thing next to us being food. And I failed it and got into a fight.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Watching someone try his best not to fail everything, but fails a lot of things.
Ability ready, Captain.
I mean, we should be alright with this fight. We've got a better... We've got a better combat rating, and we know how to destroy these Kazon ships. Just aim for the warp core, get the power shut off.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
There we go. We have the high ground-ish. It's over, Kazon. I have the high ground. And you're out. Good. We do have some food. Got a new trade offer. I got very worried that was going to end right in the red zone then. So that's a Tanaxian freighter. We probably don't necessarily want to get more people. Phaser control room's been damaged. Research and build a waste disassembler. We are currently researching phaser fire rate. Where is the waste disassembler? It's going to be in science or engineering, isn't it? Well, it's in tier 3. So we need to let the phaser finish. This might be... I don't know whether I got the time. Okay, we've got a medical emergency. We need to treat them. Come on, Doctor. Treat the sick. Right, we've got plenty of food. We've got 26 sick, which is massively hurting our morale. Homesick ain't helping either. We're still on emergency rations, but I have just picked up some food. So we can swap back out to regular food. We got the improved phaser fire rate, so we now can go for the tier 3 science. Hopefully I've got enough time to build it. But if I remember rightly from previous playthroughs, the waste assembler is a 2-story room. And I think as this video is getting... Well, we need a bit of a natural conclusion, so let's go hand in that old side quest. I think we'll leave it towards the... You know, we'll leave it at the completion of this little side quest. We probably should repair that battery, because that battery is going to save us a little bit. Right, we now need to get the waste assembler. Thankfully I've got enough science for it. We now need to think about where we're going to put it, which the only real place that I can put it is down there. It means I'm going to have to move things around. Disease worsened. Not ideal. Okay, let's... We might as well ask what they're using it for. They're referring to themselves as a collective, which is suspicious. Ah, they were Borg. She was at Wolf 359, okay. Well, I think, you know, if this is going to help them become peaceful again, I think, you know, we'll go on the... We'll trust them. And it might give us some technology, because we don't really want to change our people into drones. So I think we'll give them it. We'll see what it gives us. And I think, you know, we'll live with those consequences. But I think with the end of this mission, I'll call this video there, and I'll stop talking. But thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. And check out the next one. Check out the next one when it comes. Thank you all for watching.